shit. Who's next? Look at this shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ricardo, let's go, man. Let's go, Ricardo.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And off we go from Dallas. Return starts from the goal line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Bro, trying to get in that couch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Let's see, trying to get in that couch.
It feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Back to the well again. He cuts it to the right sideline. Works the sideline inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what
484610, if I'm not mistaken.
have to be found defensively.
PA.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Trying to locate it. Oh, no, he lost it.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Also,
Left is Tracy. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 13. Finds Hyatt. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now it's a bootleg for him. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. On the handoff, this is Tracy.
Come here.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 16.
That's what I should have did.
Got a man. Robinson has it. That is a huge there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Taken flat into the ground. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
It's clicking. Blow it up then.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. This our last play of the quarter.
Dang.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yards. Gano ready to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. This is ahead for about 5. Tyler Newbin with the tackle. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Multiple 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front set.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first
Not
down.
lying on it.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He did just
They do, don't they? He hit me. I didn't even hit.
Yards afterwards.
They get that quick.
1st and 10, Prescott.
Or just act like white people. Just act like white person.
He's got it inside the
They get there.
And in for the Dallas touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Drop it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Oh, stop him! I had a pick.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
I had a pick.
A handoff to Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
No way.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing his lock. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times
I seen it.
Reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
I was like a jump 18 feet up in the air with a linebacker, but didn't give me the option.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball.
And I bring the Lord into it.
Make a play and take it away just as they did.
Getting out to his left. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Dak now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. This is complete, Jalen Tolbert. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Got him.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Fumble. Pick it up. That's wild. That's wild.
He's back to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
That ball.
That's halftime of this contest.
That ball. I can get my fumble.
And taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. give to Tracy up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Buys time, rolling right. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, New York! The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away.
Good ball.
Returnable from the 2. This return makes it up to the 25.
Oh. Nigga, I know where he is.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Catch made by Cooks. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on first is Prescott. That's caught. Here's Deuce Vaughn. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Let me get that pick 6.
That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest
Yeah, right in the middle.
more than a modest gain.
Diving right side, got it. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Dak throwing again. Chased out to his right. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
Message.
Working quickly here. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run here on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jason Pinnock picks it. He's off to the races. 30. He's at the 10. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field. Whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game at 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returnable from the 1. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills
That's
anyone
crazy.
on a return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
On first down, they'll run. It looks like we can call it about 4
Give me that.
yards in the end. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun is Prescott. He's on the move. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. They'll run the counter. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, but that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that.
Yeah, real.
Practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Has a big hole left. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a fourth-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Here's Locke. Finds his target, Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with a throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
Give me that.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. He'll throw it. This finds Bellinger. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he
I got you. Over the top, bro. Over the top. Tutty.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
This throw is caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Giants using their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Running this with Tracy. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. Still one more in their pocket to use. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now to throw. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So now a big moment for the Giants as they line up for 2.
The Giants now line up for the 2-point conversion.
They've got a man in motion.
Welcome. Give me that phone.
The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. Back to throw. They're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game. Wow, that return stopped really at what seemed to be the last possible moment, Brock. I think most of us thought it was going to be 2 on the board going the other way.
Such a phenomenal defensive effort. Nearly a 4-point swing thanks to his work both with the pick and then the return. I'll tell you what, he can't wait to get back out there and get in coverage again.
Get a pick, that'll count, right?
Exactly. Get one that sticks on the stat sheet. Try returning for 6 instead of 2.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Throwing deep towards the end zone. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington.
Dangerous. Man, this thing is slow.
Easy enough. It took some.
Okay, so you want to put the football down. Okay. Playing outside the cap. Yeah, he's hanging the ball back. That's what he's doing.